And welcome back. Okay, so we had a pretty tough fight last time, but most of us made it out of it. I've done some inventory management as well as more planning with Plan Your Perks. And now, for example, Rand is using a two-handed weapon. We'll see if this will be, well, for how long. Anyways, we do need ammunition as well as tools pretty soon. There is a champion here. I am going to leave him be though, at least for now. We'll see in the future, though he might disappear, of course. Anyways, let's head on back to civilization. And yeah, probably need to buy tools from Salamanderfeste or something. Anyways, we have ambushed tryouts still. I'm just checking this. I don't think I'll do anything here, but anyways. Something I will do, though, is hire some... Never mind. Never mind. Apparently this huge group of people to hire was actually zero, after all. They have heard of our company and decided, no thank you. Anyways, so once again, let's see. So selling price is ludicrous. Let us sell things. I suppose I will keep maybe... Well, let's keep like one of these heater shields. Okay, I would really like to repair most of this stuff before I sell it. However, tools are running out and the prices here might not last. So perhaps I shouldn't wait. So I will go ahead and sell most of it. Do I need a pike at this point? Let's see. Probably not. Lutkardis is now using a billhook anyway. Maybe keep like one of them. We will of course find more. Let's sell this billhook. This one I will keep and repair, I think. Let's keep that pike. But then again, I have a jacket pike. Well, it's good to have some rich weaponry in case I fight like Alps at some point, which probably will happen eventually. And also, yes, I didn't mention it. Now, Astrid here finally has a warbow. So yes, quite the good loot for us from that fight. Plenty of things to sell, plenty of things to repair. Alright, getting there. I will get rid of these pugilist hand wraps. If I decide at some point to make an unarmed build, there are better items available for it. And I can always get more of those hand wraps. And probably I won't be getting into the unarmed builds, not in this playthrough at least. We'll see though. Anyways, is that all of it? I would like to keep this tip staff, because I might also be making like a staff build at some point. But the longsword. Obviously offered a very good price for it here. Yeah, sure. It's a good weapon, but currently no one's using it, so let's get rid of it. Keep the pole hammer, I think. And that's probably it. I'll take one last look at these armors though. Just sell that. Alright, so we need ammunition. Surely not buying this stack of ammo for 600. So let us leave this silly place. And go to Finsterstad. I would like to stop to camp, but I will, I suppose, wait until I find tools. I'm not going to salvage when I don't have the salvage equipment. Check what these are. There is a caravan contract. It's 2 skulls though, currently not something I'd like to do. Here is Gorm, the taxidermist. Also, I need to spend money. I want the people to ask more wages. That cannot be allowed. Alright, it seems we may have found yet another hybrid to replace one of the dead ones. Does get throwing. Yeah, I suppose so. 2-star resolve, mind over body. No fortified mind as of yet. I'll just mark some things here. Muscularity is available, and this applies to throwing as well. With Colossus, so sure, let's get those. Well, I say let's get them, but the most likely scenario is that this guy will die before ever something like that can materialize. Feint, maybe. Perfect fit, maybe. Throwing, yes. Would be nice to have some range defense, though. 1-star melee skill. 79 to 90. Berserk, yes, sure, why not? Would be nice to have battle flow. That is not available, though. Anyways, welcome aboard. For now, you are just probably mostly just a net thrower. Let's give you some gear, I guess. You can have some broken down gear. Being at the bottom of the ladder here. Okay, you can pretend you can throw these, even though I can't actually refill them at the moment. I could stop to fletch, but I really want those tools as well before I do anything like that. Okay. So yeah, let's see here. Mayhaps I can buy some tools here, yes. Not that many. Also ammunition. Okay, there we go. That solves our issues. And also we have books, and at this point we have money for them. Here's a dagger book. Heavy armor. We'll see. Sling. It says sling, but it's apparently only going to give us Shepherd's signature, which is weird. Faith. Okay. Favorite enemy, barbarian. Caravaneering. Okay, so does anyone want the heavy armor book? Let's take a look here. Maybe like Yolanda. Maybe. I think it might make more sense than Lyth. Then again, does it matter? How about, let's see. Rand? No, you already have it. How about Udalrich? I don't know. I don't really care that much about Udalrich, and going nimble is fine with 107 hit points. Already has resilient as well to help with that. I might at some point, of course, if I currently don't care about it, just recruit someone who has, well, who could take that heavy armor book. I'm sure I'll get it, but maybe not use it just yet. And the rest of these books here, I think I will pass on. Don't really care at the moment about making like a dagger guy out of anyone. And the rest of these are, well, then again, caravaneering. How about that one? That could be semi-useful if I have someone like Lizzie here, maybe. Already has the skillful stacking, etc. However, I could also... Do I have that perk on anyone? I did play a little bit on my own time of Legends, and I did notice there is a perk. Well, it's from that book anyway, so let's see here. Which one was it? This one, wheel maintenance. I think that was like plus 5% movement speed on the map, so that's pretty nice. Feels like a bit of a waste to buy this if you already have the other perks from it, though. I obviously do have the money, but then again I can spend that money pretty easily. Okay, let's apply those. Well, apply. I say apply, but refill the ammos. Let's see here. And buy these. And also, do I want food? Yes, I do. Thank you. Yeah, let's even get this. Slightly expensive. Cured venison. Anything else? Porridge. It's a bit expensive, but it's a stack of 40. And also, let's get the kitchen tent. And also, let's get quality wood. Anything else? Probably nothing else here. Well, yeah. Fletcher, though. Fletcher has a famed crossbow. It's not that good, though. It's like okay. Weapon skills build up -3, less fatigue. Now that's good, but I would like to have enhanced damage as well. I could get the Fletcher tent. That is far better than it used to be, I think. You could easily skip this in the olden days. I will not get this one though, it's a bit expensive. On the expensive side. How about something like a large quiver? Yeah, sure, I'll get that. I will get that for Astrid. And also I would like to have at some point like a second, well, another archer. We'll see. Anyways, so that takes care of some of our problems. Also, yes, medical supplies. I guess, let's see. No, those are expensive. Anyways, what I'm going to do is camp here for a while. Let's take a look at this event store. Okay, basically nothing, and... Alright, you're enjoying a drink at one of Finstad's cozy taverns. Naturally, this comfort doesn't last long as a man struts into the place with his armor clinking and clanking. You make the error of glancing at him and catching his eye. He immediately heads over. Sighing, you put your opposite hand onto your sword and wait what this could possibly be. The man stomps to the end of your table and straightens up. Let me introduce myself, in case rumor and myth have not done it already. I am Stain. My chosen life in this world is to hunt and slay dragons. You take a drink and set it down, telling the man that dragons don't exist. He grins. That is because my father slew them all. In truth, I am a killer of lintworms, and I hear you are the captain of the Solace, an outfit of some renown. Almost as much as renown as yours, truly. What would you say to combining our skills and talents, I'd be willing to join you for 5,000 crowns. Okay, so that's semi-hefty, but it could be worthwhile. And he does come with some good armor, so sure. Welcome aboard. You reach into your pockets and put the purse on the table. Yes, I just carry 5,000 on my person like that, in my pockets. The man takes it up, picking through the change. He nods and cinches the purse strings. Very well. You have my services, Captain of the Solace, and by my father's good name, you shall not regret it. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Okay, he's not bad. Starts at, let's see, 6 melee defense. Not fantastic, no stars. 2 stars in melee skill though. Is also aggressive, which is kind of good, but also kind of a risk. -5 defense from each surrounding enemy, plus 15% melee damage. So yeah, pretty decent find. And also comes with Stain the Boar's Wild Scale. I will just take that out of there. Surely you will not mind. Unaffected by acidic lintworm blood. -6 weight. Okay, well, for now, I guess you can hold on to that. Let's give it back to you, I suppose. Anyways, let's give him like a backline weapon, but let's see. Kind of depends on how he rolls. I mean, we can take Underdog. Even so, I need to be careful if this guy goes into the front line. Needs to roll well with the defenses. Does get back to basics to help out, I suppose. Is nimble. 74 starting at level 1 though. Without having a trait to help out with that. That's pretty insane. And does get Colossus, so yeah, sure, nimble, fine. That's fine. And also starts with +3 for melee defense. Does not have mind over body. Starts with 50 resolve. Okay, so let's take the hit points, the melee skill, and the melee defense. Oh, another +3 for melee defense. Starting out quite nicely. And another +4 for hit points. Alright. Stain the boar. But yes, for now, I will of course just give him like a pike or something. A pike has +10% chance to hit. This billhook has, let's see, +5% chance to hit. Well, this does deal more damage, right? Where did that pike go? There. Yeah, okay. Well, let's use this billhook. There you go, and let's give you like a better helmet as well. Heavy armor for now is fine. You can have that, even though obviously it's not repaired. So there we are, and we have one perk left. Does also get the net perks. I think I will ignore them though. So what will I give you? He's at 12 melee defense, so I guess we are going to go into melee at some point. Into the front line. So I could take back to basics. Pathfinder is okay. Does need a little bit of help with fatigue. I think maybe get second wind. Instead of recover though. Muscularity, yeah, sure. Not sure about the weapons yet. Maybe like an axe, maybe even a dagger. Could also be a polearm. That's a little bit of added safety. Anyways, for now, I could take a balance. I haven't taken that on anyone. Also, it bugged out again. Let's see here. Perfect fit, probably. Keeps on bugging out as I do that. We'll take Berserk eventually. Would be nice to also have some initiative. This is not the correct number at the moment though. We'll get more from perfect fit, I guess. So in the zone is a possibility, I suppose. Guess I will mark dodge and relentless with blue, which means maybe. Onslaught also maybe. But yes, for now. How about quick hands? Wouldn't be of use yet, I don't think. So balance. Gain +15 range defense. For every 5 points of armor and helmet weight, decrease this bonus by 1. But gain 1 melee defense. So if I go nimble, it's not that good actually. I'm not taking lookout. I don't want to be marking targets with him. I'll just take back to basics. Yeah, let's take that. Alright, there we go. And now, did I mean to do anything else here? So let's see, 81 tools. I'm probably spending like all of them very soon here. Yeah, I think we'll just, instead of taking like a caravan, we will head here and here. So let's go, well, sure. Let's go to Salamanderfest now. Be careful here. And also, actually, let's take a look. Okay, I cannot get any more retinues at the moment. For some reason, the music stopped. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay, made it without seeing any enemies. They really want me to conquer a holy site. Don't think I will. Not for 4 skulls at least. That's too much of a risk. Weaponsmith. Okay, no famed items. War scythe. Cleaver slash polearm. Interesting. How about here? Okay, scrap tent, sure, it's a bit steep, but sure, let's get that. So now I can salvage equipment instead of just selling it. Here's also Sir Elgast's The Silent Shroud. Honestly, not that great of an item. I think I might leave it be, even though it's very cheap. 19.5 armor per 1 weight. But a chain attachment is 25 per 1 weight. Less, but still. Salads are very good. Do I want to spend 1400 for one though? It's an excellent nimble item. Okay, sure. Let's live a little. Let's buy that. Give it to someone who's nimble. Who's nimble? Are you nimble? No. You're lithe. Who's nimble? You're going to be nimble. I'm not going to give it to the back line, I don't think, even though it's also good for them. Well, anyway, it's fine to have it, even if I don't necessarily use it just yet. Fletcher has... not much. Okay. Marketplace. Okay, let's get the copper. And this is a bit expensive, but I'll still get it. The salt. 60 tools. And also, yes, books. Spear. Sword. Feint is okay to have. I don't know if I want to spend 2000 to have it though. Cloth armor for freedom of movement. Maybe. True believer. Okay, that's good because we have Udalric, who's constantly afraid. And we can get rid of that if I get True believer, which will remove Superstitious, Insecure, Craven and Dastard. So that I will buy. Where was it? Here. I will immediately have him read it as well. Alright, first time for everything. Udalric. The Southerners perk group has been added to this character. Well, I don't care about Southerners. I do care about True Believing though. So you'll be taking that. You have a headache. Oh, is that from reading? Okay, that's pretty funny actually. Anyway, let's keep going through these books. Fencing, like it's okay. I don't think I care though. Another fencing book. Mind over body. Promise potential gifted student. Yes, get that one. Okay, so who's going to actually learn it though? Should it be my character? I think so. I think so. We might eventually even get Mind Over Body, however, just getting like Gifted, Promise Potential and Student, even just Student alone is probably worthwhile, since the bonus XP does last for basically the entire game. There are probably others who could perhaps benefit more from that, but let's just get it on. Herbert, the main man. You are now intelligent all of a sudden, and also have a headache. Okay, so I will mark Student there. Let's mark Mind Over Body as a maybe. Okay, Promise Potential, honestly, perhaps a skip, because yes, only 1 star in the talents, so eh. Gifted though, maybe. And also let's get rid of the bug there. Alright, so now we've spent a lot of money. Now it would be kind of ideal to find like a caravan contract, so I can repair etc. while doing something. Did I check the Fletcher? I think I did. Alright. There's still the recruits as well. Sell sword for 10,000. I don't think so. Could try to get like an archer out of a poacher. At the moment though, I did say I would like to get another archer, but at the moment the roster is kind of full. So perhaps I do actually get others killed before I recruit more. Unless I find like promising frontliners. So I suppose we'll actually leave that guy here. Take another look at the marketplace. Alright, let's get some medical supplies. 18 days of food. I can still probably get some. Well, no, this is going to spoil. I could sell it at Swanstadt. But I suppose I will skip. Okay, so I think we are done here. Let's have a round of drinks, though. Liz is content.
When I was moved to Salamanderfeste, I never imagined life here to be so dull and hard. But still better than working the fields until your back snaps, I suppose.
Okay, well, let's have some more tavern rumors as well.
The garrison commander fought in the Battle of Many Names. Claims large orcs just shrug off hits to the head with a war axe he does. Don't know what to make of this. Tomorrow night the famous minstrel Geralt the Storyteller is coming to this very tavern. You better not miss it.
Well, sorry to disappoint. I will miss it.
You'll know greenskin territory from the idols they erect out of skulls and bones. Of human skulls and bones.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Anyways, let's go here. Was kind of hoping for a famed item rumor, but no such luck. Okay, so what do we have here? I might find this location because I might destroy it. Shuffling Bones Swale, southwest. Well, I don't feel like fighting Ancient Undead, but we are on the ambition, so I guess so. I guess so. There might also be some Necrosavants there, which I'm not thrilled about, but we can take them. Here is a wild man. I will get him. Because they can make very good melee characters. This one though, not really. Did start out with 59, but no stars. No stars in melee defense. does have 2 stars in ranged skill as well as range defense. I don't think I would like to make like a thrower or something out of him though. He does have throwing. That's pretty low. Starts out with -5 range defense as well. Not terrible. Does have athletic to go along with Pathfinder. It's a bit low though. It is a bit low. Can patch it up with promise potential as well as gifted. So I could take this guy. Do I want to though? Nah, we can do better than this. I mean, muscularity though. That is going to be a lot of hit points for muscularity. So that's much in the way of bonus damage. One thing that he does lack is Berserk, but we might be able to get that later. Mind over body is actually also possible. 59 melee skill. Might even like roll well enough with that. No Wind Reader to help out with the range skill. So yeah, eventually, like after level 12, after completing the training course, this guy will be pretty good. Do I want to wait that long, though? To have yet another backline character. We already have Gorm here to throw things, as well as Azur. I don't think I would like to have that many throwers. Steady hand. Oh, you started even lower than this. Okay. So it's 37 plus 5 from this. Starts with a +3 to melee skill. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. By no means is he terrible, but he's also perhaps not quite good enough for us at the moment when we have so many people alive. Then again, people will die. Alright, sure, I'll keep him. I will keep him, sure. Okay, well, there you go. Let's take student. And we can even give him some throwing weapons, since we have 1 stack available. You can have that. You can have... sure, that is fine. Also, let's give this to like a backline. Let's give it to Astrid. There you go. That is now nimble value 45. That's probably fine. With 72 hit points. Keeps the perfect fit bonus as well. Anyways, you can have that as well. And let's see here. This is fine. And then let's give you like a pike as a... Well, actually, for now the pike is actually better to use than this. So there you go. There you go. We'll see how long you last. Heavy armor book. Yeah, I did buy that. Well, we'll see. Someone will eventually learn that. I'll leave this washerwoman be. So even washerwomen, I suppose, can roll pretty well if they get lucky. In any case, let's go see about... Let's see here first though. 9 days. Yeah, sure, let's get that. Let's get some mushrooms. Alright, so find Shuffling Bones Swell to the southwest. And around the region of Ghost Hills. Let's camp for a bit first, though. To repair and heal. Finally treat this as well. Alright, let's see here. Fletching. Well, that's fine. Also, yes, I can now salvage. Is there anything to salvage? A few things, maybe. So assign one person there. Alright, I'm not going to read that. Someone else also would like to know the location of the Shuffling Bones Swell. Okay, this sucks. You find Astrid nursing a rather large tankard next to a fire. In fact, it's not a tankard at all, but a wooden bucket filled with ale. A few more modest mugs are littered about her feet. She tips back, gulping from the bucket's lips. When she sees you, she tries to dress up, sloughing the foam off her face and attempting a smile that quickly sloops into a drunken frown. Hey there, Captain. Didn't mean for you to see me like this. You set yourself down by the woman and ask how she is doing. Being drunk. Nodding, you reach for the bucket and the woman gives it up, though her hands are shaped as if to still be holding it. You set the bucket down and ask again how she is doing. She finally drops her hands into her lap. Like shit. That's how I'm feeling. First, Oko went down, then Orengarde. I know there's been at least 5 or 6 others. Yeah, add like a 0 to that. Just dead men. Come and gone. I got memories of them talking and memories of them screaming, and I can't have one without the other. But I'm alright now, because right now I can't even think straight. If I can't unlearn a memory, I'll just go ahead and drown it. That'll does me well. Heh. With a sigh, you hand the bucket back to the woman. Eyes lost in the fire, her mind lost in the past. She says nothing else. Astrid the Archer has become a drunkard. To absent friends. Okay, well, this sucks because it's the Archer. There's -10 range skill. A bit surprising, perhaps, that it took this long for one of the guys to become a drunk. When we consider this huge list of casualties. So I would like to get rid of this, but I can't probably whip it out of her until I find cocaine. Cocaine fixes everything. So now, yes, plus 10% damage, yeah. Well, since we have Anchor, I guess it's not like that bad. It's a bit weird how you get plus 10% damage, especially for shooting a bow if you're a drunk, but okay. But yeah, I think I would still like to get rid of that. -10 range skill does suck. Anyways, it is what it is. She will also have some bad events now. Alright, let's wait for a bit for the repairs. So I don't remember the tool price here, but I might as well probably buy some more. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Get all of those. And let's get like 2 stacks of medical supplies. And let's finally do some combat. Oh, since I took so long. No, we'll find it on our own. Thank you. We can pay someone else later on if we don't find it in a reasonable time frame. Ghost Hills. I do not see Ghost Hills. Maybe it's like here. Anyways, We'll see. Yeah, there we go. Found it. Okay, that's pretty easy, I think. One Necrosavant, several Legionaries. Let's do this during the daytime. Assign the one salvage person there instead. And actually, since I do have the kitchen upgrade now, I could assign more people there. So don't need to be healing, actually. Alright. So yes. Ancient Dead. So do I change anything here? This is still being repaired. That's a slight bummer, but only a slight one. So yeah, we shouldn't have problems, I don't think. Not many of them, but we do have some low levels in the team. Let's make a few changes. Gorm level 1. Being on the edge like that is probably not a good idea. With the Necrosavant in play. Nor is it a good idea here, but I don't know. Well, we can use a net, obviously. Weapons-wise, this is not very good in this fight. But once again, I don't really want to go into, like, melee range with 5 melee defense. Also, these are now fixed, so I might as well perhaps equip them. As well as these and that. Bear with me or don't. I would like to have some stamina, but we can apply a little bit of weight here on Lizzie's armor. Who else? 185. Well, that's probably fine with that fatigue. How about here? 190. 65. Let's instead do 110. This can be heavier, definitely. Probably a lot heavier, actually. And that means also it's probably fine to keep this guy on the flank like this, even if the Necrosavant does decide to target him. Head armor is low, though. This will make it heavier, slightly. Well, 200. And let's see. That is... okay, that part there. There is a lot of things you kind of need to do in Legends with the layered armor system. I do know that some people dislike it. Anyways, let's see here. Don't need to be like fully optimized. Not at the moment, at least. You're the lithe. Okay. -8, -17. Probably fine. Alright, for now I think I will keep the armors as they are. Let's make some space. Oh, Noble Tunic is now 10 durability. I think it was higher. Well, in any case, let's get to the shuffling bones. 13 enemies. Also, did you just change your face? Weird. Let's just wait for them. Okay, so let's begin already. Don't think there's a need to back off. Do I wait for surround bonuses? Maybe. Yeah, I suppose I will. Is there a use for a rotation? Yes. Let's get Baldwin the Master closer. Probably engage there. Don't see Polar Mastery, so if I move here, well then again, that would be too far away anyway. 17 initiative. I guess I will shield wall already. Okay, let's just go for the Necrosavant already. Nice hit. Headshot. Lucky headshot. I guess I could wait for a net, but I don't know. Seems semi-unnecessary. Mostly unnecessary, I guess. Well, you guys couldn't wait for a net. Anyway, just do that and... immune to stun anyway. Whatever. Just do nothing else, I suppose. This deals, well, a tiny bit of damage. Actually, go for it. Actually, go for it. And sure, let's use a net. I don't think I'll use any other nets, but we'll see. 18 melee defense, 25 melee defense. How about on the Gladiator? 15 melee defense. Just attack there. Okay, let's see if this new guy can get lucky. The answer is no. Let's attack here, I guess. Mark some targets. Okay, what level are you? Only level 2. Let's move like here. UI shield wall. I don't think I... Well, then again, that provides bonuses here as well. Sure. Let's do it. And over here... Fine. Advance. Okay, Now someone's going to get the kill. Surely someone will. Garage, level 5 only, 17 melee defense, so let's be a tiny bit careful. Okay, there we go. Okay, So if I am using more nets, I think I will wait before I use them. In any case, let's do that. And you can just go here and do that. Doesn't matter what I do with Godomar. Okay. Good one. Having Berserk would help. Then again, I have Patient Hunter available. Would be nice for situations like this. Maximum 3 action points transferred, so can attack twice with a 6 AP weapon. Eventually. Alright, so do I mark yet? Yeah, sure. It's a bit early, maybe, to go for the backline marks, but here... No, I only had enough fatigue for one. Okay, this guy is being a nuisance. I will use a net there. And sadly that is... No, it's not. You still have a net. Why is it not showing up here? What? Is that a bug, or am I confused? Yeah, I can do that, but it didn't show up here, so I guess a bug. Right, sure. Use that as well. Can't throw anyway. Yeah, sure. Let's rotate as well. One hit point left. Well, I don't have Berserk yet, so I'm not quite as bummed out by that as I might have been. There we go. Wait. Nice. And even Godomar does something. It's not much. But it is honest work. Actually should have waited for Rand to move there so I have a better target. Not like it matters, really. So let's double check. Yeah. I already forgot that he doesn't have Berserk. I just spoke about it as well. Early onset dementia. Throwing axes would be so much better here. But I don't have them. So depends on... Well, you don't even have. Never mind. Not enough fatigue for a shield wall. We'll see. This might hurt someone. It did not. Hooray. Alright, let's mark that one. Alright. Kind of a boring fight, to be honest. We're still not good. Not quite good enough to steamroll this, but there's very little danger here. Alright. Fire chance, and it does land. Okie dokie. I will actually go for this one. This one might be a kill, but there's a mark here, and this one is already dazed, so less of a threat. And getting another daze also quite nice. Speaking of dazes, can I kill this? Seems like not yet. Unlikely, at least. Maybe, though. Let's mark it. Headshot, huh? Okay. Alright, fine. Alright, let's see if you can kill. No, you cannot. I did say this weapon wouldn't be that good here, but it seems I might have been mistaken, actually. It's good at finishing them off. So let's see. No Berserk. No Patient Hunter. Perfect focus eventually. Well, we can get perks from books, as we now know. Okie dokie. Two left. And there we are, we get a couple of levels, one of them being Herbert. Loot is as unexciting as is to be expected. Right, Herbert just takes student at this point. Okay, it takes +3 melee defense, +2 melee skill, and I guess more fatigue. You'd also get the resolve though. I will get the fatigue. Eventually there will be a use for it. Probably. Anyways, Bovo level 6. Takes more resolve. And we are up to this point. Height and reflexes is marked as green, however 97 only. I will actually mark that in blue, and we will not take that yet. If I will take it. Okay, I guess it's either tactical maneuvers or fortified mind. And since we are going with mind over body, maybe even next level, let's go ahead and take fortified mind. And let's head on back. We found your location and then we destroyed it. Well, the ruins, I guess, are still there. Only our employer will learn where it is. There we go. And I will take this one skull caravan. I like caravans a lot, especially with a lot of people in the team. XP for everyone. Time to do some camping things, though at the moment... Well, I guess we're still repairing, so... I can salvage these. Okay, assign someone there. That can be, I guess, Stain the Boar. Don't need a healer. Is this number accurate? Yes. Let's go. We are going to Skjold. Didn't even check. Might as well stop by here, especially since I need tools. Also, 7 basilisks are headed our way. Well, if they want to fight, they can die. Also, we have a couple of levels, so Godomar, level 2. So eventually will be a gun user, I guess. Mind over body will be a maybe. I'll take student. Hit points is fine, I think. Sure, let's take some resolve. And then we have Urbgen, level 3. So I was ignoring the range skill, and I will continue doing so. Do I care about initiative? Don't think I care, but maybe. Currently does not have dodge. Might get it at some point though. Well, that is, I suppose, the best role there. Apart from the range skill, which I am ignoring, so sure, let's take that. And perk-wise... Maybe gifted, but maybe faint? Let's do faint. There we go. So 7 basilisks, I don't think we'll have much difficulties if they do indeed want to fight us. These are broken. This one is not broken, so repair this one. Maybe use like this shield. Actually, let's see what happens. Yeah, -2 fatigue only. That's a-okay. Those nets back, I suppose. They do not want to fight, and that... Oh, I forgot to move them. God damn it. The basilisks distracted me, and I forgot. I'm probably out of range. Yes, I am. Okay. Oh well. So it goes sometimes. At least I can reassign people, as there is no longer a need to have them repair. Leave like 1 person there. Alright, so somehow this semi-nasty group of brigands lost some troops here. They might maybe still fight us. They do have a Hedge Knight and a Master Archer. I would imagine they don't, though. If they do, they die. Yeah, off they go. Kind of a shame that that caravan took that fight. We do find an undead location again. Probably deal with that actually after this. Alright, we haven't seen anyone around these parts. And we find someone who's willing to join us. Sure. Will I keep you? No. Goodbye. You may have 10 crowns, though. Don't spend them all in one place. There is a 3-skull taking action here. I might do that, maybe, but probably not. I will check, though. How much is it? 1800. There is an event. Okay, once again, someone is making trouble. This time it is Malthe. Why do I not have the monk option? Civilization is no place for a wild man like Malthe, and he quickly proves it. Apparently the damned man went crazy while in a shop and trashed the whole place. As the story goes, he just walked in and started taking things, not quite understanding the social norms of paying for goods. The shop owner then came after him with a broom, trying to shoo the man out of his store. Believing the broom a monster, the wild man proceeded to go completely crazy. Judging by the reports, it was quite the commotion, up to and including shite throwing. Okay, I don't want to know where Malthe got the shite from. Now the shop owner is in your face, demanding compensation for the damage done. Apparently he's wanting 759 crowns. Behind him, a few town militia stand with very watchful eyes. Okay, fine, we'll pay it, but Malthe will work it off. And is now disgruntled. Surveying the damage, you agree to compensate the businessman, but this isn't your fault, it's the wild man's. You dock his pay. For some time to come, the mercenary's earnings will be halved. Furthermore, you take what earnings he's made and hand them over to the shop owner. It doesn't even begin to cover the damages, but it's a start. One man is left happy and another quite disgruntled. You tell the wild cretin that now he'll think twice about smearing shit all over someone else's walls, but the wild man doesn't seem to understand you. He just understands that the gold he once owned has been given to someone else, and he eyes its departure with sadness and bottled anger. Don't look at me like that, you know what you did! Dumb wild man. There is also a hunting giants here, and that would get rid of the condition which does affect the prices here. I'll actually do that. I will do that. We can deal with 2 skull unholds. Surely. Even when I don't have indom on anyone. It is 3000, which is kind of high. But yeah, we have nets, we have a full lineup. They're not fantastic yet, but they're good enough. Anyways, we have some levels as well. Alretierin level 3. So this is the apprentice who has 2 stars in melee defense. I'll just take some fatigue here. And let us take Colossus, I think, at this point, especially since we're about to fight some Anholds. Udalrik, level 7. Okay, that means, I guess, I take True Believer now instead of Nimble. We can skip Nimble for now and keep using this heavy armor. So there you go, let's get rid of this stupid superstitious trait, which is one of my most hated ones. There you go. There you go. He's not good even with that, but he's better. Also yes, Malthe is now disgruntled, so let's hopefully not anger him further. Anyways, he's level 3. Do I care about resolve? I guess I kind of do. Since it is a possibility to go with mind over body. So I think I'll skip this +2 melee skill. Quick hands will be a yes. If I go with this, with maces, I can potentially stun someone who comes in melee. However, the problem is that plenty of enemies in Legends have Steel Brow, which confers immunity to stuns. Dazing is pretty good though, as well. I will mark those in blue. So this Browbeater's Bludgeon is +12 chance to hit and +5 fatigue per hit while using a wooden stick or bludgeon. +10% damage from Mace Mastery and will apply to one-handed maces eventually, all of them. So anyway, what do I take now? I think either Colossus or Gifted. That +2 melee skill is actually quite enticing. So is the resolve though. So yeah, like I said, I will take the resolve. And perk-wise, let's take... I think he can roll with the pike for now, so that means I can skip quick hands. He is a bit perk hungry. This isn't even everything I'll get, so I don't know. Do I take Gifted, that is? Pathfinder, I kind of do. Definitely want to get that if you're going to be a thrower. So let's get Pathfinder. Mark Gifted in blue. So mark these in blue. -2 melee defense. Has a lot of hit points. Mostly will be backline, but anyway. Okay, next up. Gifted, level 7. I'll just take these. Okay, so now it gets a little bit interesting. So do I take Nimble, Inspiring Presence, or Mind over Body? Currently I can make do quite well with this semi-heavy armor. Speaking of heavy armor, we have these repaired now, so in a moment I guess I'll see if anyone wants to make use of them. Anyways, let's take Inspiring Presence already. Plus 10 damage from battle standard, that doesn't matter. But allies have a chance to start the battle at Confident Morale that is equal to 33% of your resolve. There you go, take that. Next up, Godamar, level 3. I suppose keeps on taking resolve. And I'll actually mark this in green here. The mind over body, that is. Alright, and perk-wise, Inventor's Armaments is something I will get. However, I do not have a gun yet. How about just Gifted? Gifted makes this guy immediately more usable, so I will take that. And yes, even more resolve. And also yes, this will be a take, the True Believer actually, since you are a dastard. Actually, let's mark that as a maybe, since this might be removed by an event eventually. Okay, and then we have Gorm, who is hybrid, I guess. Takes resolve as well, might go mind over body. Takes student. Okay, there we go. Now for the helmets. So this is a nice nimble one. Let's see here. Nimble or lithe, you already have that. This is fine for Herbert. For now, it's not quite optimal necessarily, but for now it's fine. You already have that as well. Well, it's heavier than this, but I don't think I'd like to use it on you. Let's instead use like this on you. I'd also actually have that. There you go. How about you? Heavy helmet. Preferable, it seems. You can have this winged faceplate. Okay, Udalrich, you can have this. That frees up a chain attachment for someone. I guess maybe Herbert. Yes, makes sense. This can go here, actually. On Ludgardis. Then we have a couple of these. Just give one to you. 70 minus 5. Okay, that's a semi-bad one. And I don't seem to be needing it at the moment. So I suppose we won't be using it. Anyways, let's go. Well, first, let's see. Tools. Expensive. I'll still get one stack. And we'll probably buy more. So we'll see if there's a rock unhold. There isn't. Okay. I'm kind of glad about that. Rock unhold would be, even one of them would be pretty bad. Pretty damn bad. In any case, I don't think we'll have difficulties here. And it's a good payday. So we'll be using nets. In Reforged, you cannot net unholds, but in Legends you can. We'll probably take some injuries in this. Might even have a couple of casualties, we'll see. If things go poorly enough. No one is immune to being knocked back. Do we even have a single steel brow in the team? So, well, anyways, if we do, not many people have it. So yeah, it would be, I guess, better for us to back off a little bit. Can't reach. Also, you still have a headache. No, you're irritable. Is that a different thing? Where the hell is he? Irritable. Oh yes, okay, so this is the cooldown for reading. Repeated attempts to study have made this character more than irritable. The negative effects will disappear by the next day, but this effect is not treatable and prevents the character from reading books and scrolls. You'll just look at the pictures then. Anyways, with a couple of rotations, I guess we can get Ulrich there. And I suppose, whatever, it's fine in this fight. Sure, let's just not back off. It's going to be okay. Ideally rotate Baldwin as well, though. I'll do a move like that. Do I also actually net another one? Maybe. Probably not much of a point at the moment. There's a little bit of a point. I'll keep it as an option. Okay, so Herbert could attack, could also just rotate though. Yolanda can rotate, and this guy has quick step, so one rotation is enough. I still need like, well, I do have enough frontliners, but they need to level. I don't have capable ones, not many. Let's mark some targets. Do 3. Right. Actually, it would be nice to rotate you as well. That is not going to happen, though. Maybe. With that. But no, I need to rotate Baldwin as well. So Baldwin will be the one who's rotated, I guess. This guy's level 3. 70 hit points, so can't really take that much punishment. Can take a bit of it. Armor is average. Likewise, level 3 needs to be careful. Right, let's rotate here. This would also be a nice rotation. Can I rotate both of you with one character? Probably not. Yeah, doesn't look like it. So I have to choose, unless Herbert is the one to rotate, actually. This is a better weapon than the jacket pike. Shouldn't really spend this much time thinking about this. Alright, Rand probably just moves here. Might be getting stunned or thrown around. That's just going to have to be accepted. Rotate there. Let's start shooting things. Take the high ground. Same target. Oh, was that? Oh, goddammit. Never mind. Not close enough. whoops. Anyways, whatever, it's fine. Maybe I've even moved to melee range here with Baldwin. Yeah, I think I will. Slight risk though. But if anyone's going to do it, it's you, I guess. Alright, sure. Let's use that net, now that I did move there. And you are out of nets. Lutgardis doesn't even have Pathfinder. I guess I'll just be staying back with her for now. Anyways, this is fine because Herbert does have tactical maneuvers. This one might stun both of you, actually. So instead, I will move you there. You can just move there. Maybe shield wall. Sure. You just wait there. Quick step there. Get a hit in. And finally, that turn is over. This might be a kill. With 2. It is. Acts in 10, acts in 1. Sure, let's shoot this one. Guess this one is slightly better as a target, but let's go for this one. Also, I should... Well, this is not the right time to check, but I will check. And there is... Bullseye is available. Would be nice for this situation here. Did you wait there? No, you ended turn. That's very strange. Well, far be it for me to complain about that. You waited. Just attack here. Well, could use a net. Sure. Let's actually... Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Never mind. Whoopsie daisy. Oof, headshotted. Fractured skull. Should have waited for a mark. Maybe I should have. Okay, you can just run away now. You've done your part. Mark there. And probably don't mark anyone else, but let's keep it as an option. Good job. Alright. And sure, let's mark this one. Actually do a rally. Get in front. Get stunned. Yeah, now that bullseye would be so good to have. Wait. Fail. Get thrown. Get thrown. Okay, so this is probably the kind of the priority target now. Let's wait for a net. Getting knocked around. As you do. Net there, and you... I don't know. Wait and see. .55 gets the kill. Mayhaps I can get a net on this one as well. From Gorm. Mark that one. Okay, so is there a good rotation? Not really, it seems. The stagger is pretty good from that crossbow. Nets galore. Okay, you just kick. And run. Let's see. Do you engage? I guess there's no point really. Not yet. Okay, 95 miss, hits Azur instead. That's the second 95 miss Astrid has had in this battle. I'll wait before I attack. And then again, has taken damage already, never mind. Okay, stop bullying Herbert, please. Come on, guys. Stop it. Okay, I think Herbert probably would like to not be in melee range with an unhold. Wait though. I mean, maybe being in melee with one is okay. 62, sure. Oof. Oof. Okay. Let's kill these things. Nice hit there. Azur needs a bit of help. This one's nearly dead though. one more down. Right, Ulrich, help over here. Okay, Azur, you can just sit out. Do not need you anymore in this fight. Let's not allow this one to leave. I guess that means that Herbert actually stays in melee range. Let's also move there. Blocks the escape path a little bit. Acts in 19, acts in 14. Yeah, trying to get away, huh? We will not allow it. Locked. Damn it. Cannot move and attack. Alright, two more. Oh, come on, Astrid. Okay, Sure. Why the hell not? Alright, nearly there. There we go. Get some levels out of that. Plenty of them, actually. Get some unhauled junk. The wilds are dark and full of terrors. Anyways, let's do the levels. So Lizzie here, level 7. Alright, let's see. And also, I did notice that actually Brawny is plus 25% fatigue now. So that makes it useful for even characters who aren't battle-forged. In any case, also let's mark that battle-forged in blue here for Lizzie. For now, what do I take? So I'm up to here. I would take mind over body, but I don't have fortified mind. So it's not that useful. Anchor has like marginal uses. 9 lives might make a difference at some point. Same with Resilient. Perhaps I just take Battle Forged. Currently the armor is not that heavy. But of course I can make it heavier. If I do make it heavier though, the fatigue pool will not be quite as substantial. How about recovery? Doesn't have second wind. Occasionally this would be pretty nice to have. Let's mark this in blue, and once again it bugged out there. I do kind of hate this bug. In any case, let's take Battleforge now. Mark recover in blue. And let's actually mark Brawny in green, meaning that it's a yes. Next up, Rand, level 6. Pretty good level here. Excellent, actually. Alright, let's see. Yeah, probably Brawny. We'll go with heavy armor. Would like to have more of a fatigue pool. Does not have Berserk yet, but might get it. So sure. Also, weapons with extra fatigue build-up on skills have this penalty reduced by 1, so if I ever use like orc weapon, which this guy is a good candidate for, having mind over body eventually, then that's excellent as well. Next up, Gorm, the hybrid, level 3. Probably takes this hit point roll. And speaking of hit points, does I think take Colossus. There you go. Next up, Sütze, level 6. I suppose takes the initiative. There you go. And probably takes heightened reflexes for added initiative-based damage already. So could take Bullseye instead. It's better with bows, but it's still okay. Also Berserk. Does need like battle flow or something to help with fatigue though. if I take it... How about promise potential? It's okay. It's definitely okay. Let's actually take that first. So that is +4 range skill, +6 range defense, and +4 initiative, and +1 to everything else. There are other options though. Well, I'll still take it. Let's take it. Promise potential. And finally, Stain the Boar, level 4. Yet another +3 melee defense roll. Excellent. And I will take this resolve roll as well. More than 50 is welcome. And since this guy goes nimble and I am a resilient enjoyer, I will take resilient. Right, let's return. Alright, so the unholds are no longer a problem. Okay, so that's enough for now. I will do the inventory stuff on my own time, buy some things from here, etc, etc. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.